One of the important things that you learn when you go around London is the importance of legacy. Everything you see around you when you're walking around London is about legacy. And that's what I really want to just touch on. Now what's crazy is that this legacy that the Houses of Parliament are built on, everything around here is based on our own legacy, an African legacy. The whole, one of the rules of Mastermind is that you are able to take somebody else's name, even their history, and claim it as your own in order to be able to speed up your ability to be able to do great things in your life. So you could parlay their greatness into your own. And that's why I wasn't surprised when Terry Riggs brought me to this place. I'll try and show you, I don't know if I can, but basically this is a original tekenu from Kemet. They call it an obelisk, but the original name would have been tekenu. So this whole legacy continues or is built off of the work of our ancestors, even down to the largest tekenu or obelisk in the world, which is called the Shard, which you can't really see here. It's literally just behind that building there, just to the right of it. Maybe we'll try and catch a glimpse of it later on. Just last weekend, I went down to Beckenham with some other people. Auntie Jean was having an event to talk about us creating a new legacy. That is starting off with leasing a space of our own for which we can have events where we can hold businesses and start creating a practical, physical place where we can circulate our money. At the event that we held last Saturday, this fundraising event that we held last Saturday, we got kicked out of the event early because the owners were saying that they had a delivery coming in and their delivery was more important than the event we had paid for to have at their space. So we keep getting buoyed off by these different communities that we're having to rely on in order to be able to do anything for our own community. And as last Saturday showed, that kind of thinking is untenable, it's unsustainable, and we keep ending up at the effect of other people's feelings about us rather than us being the people that are pushing forward our agenda. We keep doing the same things and expecting a different result. It hasn't worked so far. What history has shown us is it's not going to work. So we've got to do something new. We've got to push through and get these funds together. We can't pat ourselves on the back for 2,500 when really we need more like 10,000. At this point we need to up our game. Just dispel the thoughts of failure. Failure is not an option for us anymore. Because while we continue doing the same things expecting a different result, what we're watching and seeing is more and more of our young people are getting caught up in the system. More and more of our young people are being killed by the system. Shout out to Rash. We need to change what we do in order to have a different result. We have to. So if you've been living under a rock and you haven't seen the space that Auntie Jean is trying to acquire through the Garvey Village enterprise, let me take you over there. We'll transport you over there, we'll transport some hair on my face, and we'll come back after this. So here I am in the middle of Catford. Just behind me would be where's that cat one? The large cat is usually just over there. So we're right slap bang in the middle of Catford. Now this is Eros House, just behind me, and below are these two gorgeous units that are available. So I'm going to show you around, let you see what it has to offer. Okay, so the first thing you see when you come in is this gorgeous, massive reception area, just ready for people to welcome our guests and our visitors to our new home. And as you go around the corner through the first door, you have this massive glassed area. Can you imagine like having like a business or a business hub here? Whatever sort of ideas that you may have, imagine how you could fit in here. The electricity and the central heating have already been tested and checked, and they're up to code. So it's not like as though we've got to spend time. You can see here we've got like the ADSL lines in there. I'll talk about those in a second. You can see from here, this is unit 7, and you move over here to unit 6. And in unit 6 is another large space. You've got that massive glass at the front. Same with unit 7. But this one, without the reception, you've now got this kitchen area. So if you're thinking that you need something where you need to be able to get to water as well, that could be done as well. We can adjust or change the area to suit you. This office area, again, would be great as an IT suite. You can see the ADSL lines, you can see the electricity points, the table is staying there. The furniture here isn't staying, by the way, that's not part of the deal. So just bear that in mind as you're looking around. At the back here, you've got these 3 toilets. This one at the end is the staff toilet with a newish Valiant boiler. These things last for a good 50 years, so you've got nothing to worry about, having to change that. And then we have the stairs at the back here taking us down to the basement. I'm not going to go there yet. We're going to come back to the basement in a second. I'm going to go back through the corridors and go from unit 6 back over to unit 7, past the glassed area. And just behind that glassed area is a kitchen. Yes, so we've got the nice kitchen ready to go. There isn't a gas point in here, but you can put an electric cooker in here. So that won't take nothing to be able to set up. And that will be good to go. It's about the size of a average domestic kitchen. But we have this small room here, which is just begging to have this separate wall, the separation wall banged out. So then we can then have a nice large commercial sized kitchen. So that's available. And also we have a toilet with disabled facilities. Is great for the elderly, for those who may have difficulty moving. That is also taken care of. So here we are now, we're at the second set of stairs. And as you can see, we've got this ventilation system which pumps fresh air downstairs and also extracts air from downstairs and then sucks that back out. So here is a smaller space than upstairs because really it covers like the back end of what we saw upstairs. But you can see here's the second set of stairs, the stairs that I showed you earlier on. And you have this office here with 2 doors to it. As you go through, you can see here it's a nice large size office, enough where you can fit 4 people in there. So if you're running a business, a consultancy, here will be a perfect place for you to be able to run your business from. Again, another office, much bigger this time. You can see there we've got all the ADSL connections, all the electricity points. So that is all covered. Now I'm sure you've been wondering, well, some of you have been wondering, what does ADSL mean? What does it keep meaning? Well, this is it. Here we have a server room. These leads that you see here, they connect to all those points we saw upstairs and the other offices. So it means that all your computers can be connected. You can have a server running in there if need be. So all those people who want to set up an IT business, we don't have to worry about spending top dollar and going down to Old Street. We can actually have that here. We have these small rooms here, which would be great as therapy consultancy rooms, whether it's physical therapy or mental and emotional therapy, they're available to you. And then we've got this door here at the back, which takes us to a nice, easy access for us to be able to bring things in downstairs. No need to go through those long twisting corridors upstairs to get down here. All of this is available, you know, and within budget as well. So what we need is to move together, move swiftly, and let's make this thing go from a dream and a hope to reality. If this space goes, it's fine. We'll take the money and we'll find another space that will also be suitable. But we cannot take this momentum that we've been able to generate and let it fall down. We can't do that. We have to build on that momentum. I need your help to do that. You know, Auntie Jean has asked me to do these videos in order to get the word out and let people continue to know that there is work happening. But I need your help. So I need you to share this video. I need you to put money down and share this video. Even if it's £5, it's just as relevant as someone putting £500. Because if we work together, then this is a community space. This isn't a space that belongs to a few people for us, that is by us, that is owned by our community. In Brixton right now, you can go to a German kindergarten. In Hammersmith, you can go to one of 2 Polish buildings that is for that community. There is buildings for the Italian community, for the Tamil community, for the Asian community, for the Chinese, for the Japanese, for the Vietnamese, none that belong to us. Get your head around that. Have a look at these other videos that I said and get involved, all right? This is Marty, signing off.
Blessings, 10 down warrior kings and queens, myself, Shakara from the Al-Kibran Revivalist Movement, Best Kept Secret Spoken Word Collective, UNIA, and of course, Rise of the Griots Kings and Queens. You have to come down every second Friday of the month. Just here supporting Auntie Jean's African Market and the whole entire project, you know, to purchase this building, the Garvey Centre. Very, very important, you know. We need places and space that we can call our own, so that when Shakara has spoken word events, yeah, when he pays the people that are put that, you know, host the venue and kind of thing there, it's going back into our community, kings and queens. You understand what I'm saying? We need spaces there whereby we can, you know, we can book it out and we know somebody can spend and stay until 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, I go raving nowadays, yeah? And you know, you can't get places where you can party and dance until 6 o'clock in the morning. That don't exist no more, you know. Yeah, when I was coming into the raving thing, you know, man never used to leave the dance until 6 o'clock, and it's all light outside, and you're walking outside, and you have to close up and squint up your eyes because it was dark inside the club, the Kings and Queens. But we can only do that if we got our own spaces, or we can do our own thing, family. Just what I'm saying, and it's not just a raving thing, but you know, it's just important that we have our own spaces, because in a place like this, yeah, property, being able to manage and own property is so very important to the economic development and sustainability of any community that is concerned with their own power-based kings and queens. So we must take that in hand, and I support any organisation, any group or any individuals that are looking to do that on behalf of our community. Give thanks, brother leader Bandaka Sesso, tell them worry.
Yeah man, respect man, Vodum, Abu, Ratata, Galaxy Radio, you know. The Garvey Village is a wonderful thing, you know. And I don't even check how much is in the GoFundMe, but I know that we have to fund ourselves. You know, it's we have to do for ourselves, because none but ourselves can heal our kind. And if we all come together, we can solve the problem. You know, as my brother said, you know, the children are watching us. And if we don't pay attention, you know, see it, we gonna end up like some animal out there that been extinct. You know, so give thanks, rise up, Vodum.
We are here today raising funds. We're raising £8,000 to use as a deposit to secure the lease of a building that we want to turn into a community centre with a difference. The reason why I'm on this journey, and I've brought some other people on this journey, is because we haven't got anything. We haven't got anything that to call our own. We haven't got anything that we can actually use for ourselves. And we need a space, a place, somewhere that we can not only have natural healing information and advice, but also information on anything, because it could be information based. There's a lot of our children need to be coming out of the school state system, space for homeschooling as well. So there's going to be homeschooling advice, information that you can get online to help you with your homeschooling your children the correct way, the curriculum way, but also your way. So they're not going to be indoctrinated with the stuff that they're doing in school, whereas the children actually leave the school thinking they've got no hope. So they go out on the streets thinking that there's no tomorrow, so they'll do anything for what they can. I heard one 14-year-old say that he hopes he can live until he's 21, and that's really sad. So basically, we want a space that we can put all of our efforts and our work into. There's workshops rooms, there's 3 rooms that can use as workshops, so that you can have workshops in training, workshops in information that even the natural healers can actually pass on to us as the members of the community. There's going to be an IT room, and also, you can say, office desk space that actually can hire out. We're also interested in vegan and raw food, so there's going to be an outlet for vegan and raw food there also. As I said, there's an information base. Saturday school is going to run there, an after school program also. I mean, the list is endless as what can actually happen in this space, because we've all got different ideas. As I said, we've got a storyteller, absolutely brilliant storyteller. I mean, who could come and share his information, share the way he teaches, and actually entertain people as well. We've got so much different talent in and around our community. We need a space that we can all get together. We're all over the place and we can't find one another. But if we can start with one place, I know it's only one building, but it's a start. We have to start somewhere. And this is a time where we're actually coming together, we're working together. It's not just me, there's a group of us coming together to get this lifted off the ground and pushing it forward. So basically, we need your help as a community to rally around us as well, because it's for your benefit too. Anything that we're doing here now, you will benefit and the children will benefit for the future. So basically, we need everybody to get up, stand up and do something. I mean, if we all put in a little bit, then we'll have a lot. Because there is a lot of us and there's enough of us to do this. So please, people, all those who say that we need somewhere, now's your chance to do something. So basically we're asking you to get up, do something and do something now. And you can say, yes, I was a part of this. I helped put this together. Even if it's a pound you put for a brick, it's something to say that, yes, I've done something, I've got a part of that. A pound, 50p. If you even put 50p in, there's something, you know, put 50p in the bucket, the box, or put something in one of our hands. That is something towards it. We're not going to shirk anything. So, people, I'm calling on us as a community to work together on this. It's something that we need. And it's something that is actually not only good for now, but it's for our future. It's going to be a legacy and it will be a start, and hopefully we'll have these Garvey villages popping up all over, not just London, but throughout the nation. And this is what we need. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope you heard what I'm saying, and I hope you read as well. So come on people, let's work together. Thank you.
Greetings, family. I greet you in the honorable spirit of our great and mighty African ancestors. And my name is Brother Dulani, and I'm the media coordinator for the African Emancipation Day Reparation March Committee. And I'm here on the behalf of the Garvey Village Enterprise. I'm encouraging you to support the Garvey Village Enterprise. This is a classic example of what we as Africans can do. But this project dependent on us as a people. We can talk all day, but now is the time for action. We need to put our money where our mouth is. If you are a Pan-African and you want to build something, this is a project for you. If you are an African who is a concerned member of your community that wants to see a change, and want to bring about a symbol, something we can tangible have, and whole as in our community to do for self, this is it. This is a part of the group economics that we've always been talking about. Now is the time for you to get involved. Now is the time for you to show the world that we can do something as African community right here in the UK. We need to get involved in building something for ourselves. There is no excuse. We need to repair our economics, and it begins with projects like this. The Garvey Village enterprise is a classic example of self-repair, of doing something within our community to build back up ourselves. And this project can house other projects that can be used in our self-repair agenda, in our self-repair process. You know, when we're talking about health as a significant part of our repairing our health, providing medical and also mental care service for our people. These are vital part of the self-repair process. So the Garvey Village will be a house which we can house these type of services for our people. You need to get involved, you need to contribute. You can donate to this scheme by going to www.gofundme.com/anti-gene. Anti-gene. GoFundMe.com/anti-gene to make your donation. You can also go to garveyvillageenterprise.co.uk to find out all the investment options available within this project. Because it's not just a charity. This is a project for our upliftment where you can invest in it. You can be a part of it. You can be a part of the ownership of this project. So get involved. Make this a year where we can look back and where we have started something significant for our people, for ourselves. This is our do for self, our self-reliant project. So come, my people, get involved. Go to gofundme.com/anti-gene to make your donation. Go to the website garveyvillageenterprise.co.uk to find out how you can invest in this project, how you can make this project a better, bigger, and powerful project for our people. So yes, get involved now. This is Brother Delani, Hotep, in service to our people, in service to our community, in the honorable spirit of our ancestors. Hotep.
Boom.
Okay, Golden Blue, and it's so important that you please donate to the GoFundMe page, which is GoFundMe/Auntie Jean. We are trying to raise funds for the Garvey Village. We want a space for our healing and our well-being as an African community. It's so vital. We are lost so many spaces, so many buildings, so many really important spaces in our community. So it's really important that we put in as much as we can. There's so many of us. We have different narratives, different experiences being black in Britain, but this is something that we can really come together and put our funds together to support a really, really great cause. I, for one, champion in it. So I hope that you do too. Thank you.
It's really, really important. It's paramount. We need to stop talking. It's time for action, yeah? Put your money where your mouth is. Let's put together. Let's pool our funds, pool our resources, and let's actually start building a black economy, because that's what we need. Black economy, okay? This is Naomi Mack. Look out for me on Black Eyes TV7. Signing out. Peace.
So we're here for the Auntie Jean's fundraiser for the Eros building, where we want to come together as a community in the Marcus Garvey Enterprise Village. And this is for us to actually practice what Marcus Garvey preached so many years ago, of actually pulling together, uniting, and come together on a business and actually do something for our children. This is something we keep on talking about. Everybody's complaining about we don't have a space, we don't have a space. This is an opportunity for us to have our own space. So just don't bother talking, put your time in or put your money in, but doing nothing is not an option, because our children are watching us.
Hello, this is Robin Walker. I'm also known as the Black History Man. I'm in Beckenham. We are doing an event to try and raise money to enable us to get control of the building. And the more buildings, the more institutions that we can have, the more we can put black businesses together and in a situation where we control the space. And it's about making sure that people don't just talk, but we put our money where our mouths are, we put our energies and effort where our mouths are, and that's the way that we can build businesses, build institutions, and fill them with businesses that are about doing something positive and constructive.
Referred to Caribbean people, our parents' generation who came over here, yeah, and started up partners, etc., etc., as a way of funding themselves to do certain projects, etc. One of the areas that you didn't mention that they're the most successful community, most successful economic community in our community, yeah? And part of it is the fact that they built many churches, and a lot of these churches here are owned by our community, yes, and part of what we need to do is to copy, emulate some of that. Don't get hung up with the fact that we don't deal with religion, yeah. Deal with the fact that how they go about getting the churches together. And one of the ways they do that, they pay tithes, yeah? And tithes is where you pay a little bit regularly each month to an idea, to the church, whatever, yeah? So what I'm saying, the Garvey Village, we could emulate that, yeah? By paying, rather than just, I'm not saying instead of, I'm saying as well as, yes? So that the tithes become the foundation, yeah? And the rest of the money can build the windows, the glass, whatever. But we need something that's going to give us a foundation. So that's my suggestion. Let's give a little bit, as well as giving also a larger amount. Because the point is, all the churches, most of the churches in this country, is owned by us. The churches that what they call the black-led churches, yeah? They're owned by us, yeah? Jamaica is supposed to have more churches than anywhere else in the world per population, and most of them are owned, yeah? You get a marquee, and after the marquee is there for a few months, you get a church, a building which they own, yeah? Let's get out of the emotional thing, let's get out of the ego thing, because it's a church, yeah? Let's work with the fact that they get the job done. The principle is to use the tithes idea as a way of getting funds in relation to the Garvey Village. Yeah?